Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is Wednesday, October 25th, and the moon is in Pisces. It's an active Pisces moon today. We had a sesquiquadrate between the sun and the moon. This is what we call a waxing sesquiquadrate. The sun and the moon are still in relationship to each other, moving towards the fullness that we will see at the full moon on Saturday. The full moon in Taurus. The full moon lunar eclipse. We are in the midst of eclipse season. The most active times generally are the period between the two eclipses, or sometimes there's three, but this time there's only two. And they are south node eclipses. We're on the side of the south node with these eclipses. And the south node is about the past. And the south node is in Libra. Libra is a sign of relationship. Business, partnerships, marriages, and open enemies. And so, with Pluto making a square to the nodes of the moon, even before the nodes of the moon moved into Aries and Libra back in, I was July 17th, I believe. And the next week, Pluto made 3 exact squares to the nodes of the moon. We have had the pressure of Pluto in Capricorn. Abuse of power, or the powerful, who holds all the cards. All of that is getting exposed at this time. We're seeing now as a result of that, the truth about the Supreme Court in the United States, the truth about the Trump administration, the truth about the electors, the truth about what's been going on in Israel, although that truth is still being challenged. We're seeing the past come back. We're seeing World War II and the issues around World War II come back. We're also seeing now, with what's going on in Israel, and what's being said and the words that are being spoken about this whole thing by the people who hold the power, that we have a new axis of evil, guys. A new axis of evil. Problem with the axis is that oppositions, that's an axis, oppositions reflect back. We see in others what we don't like in ourselves. And I think that as part of this whole situation, we need to look at ourselves very deeply as countries, not just America. No. I also think it's interesting. These are just thoughts that were floating through my head, and I'm going to share them with you because really today is, with the moon in Pisces, is a day of sort of rumbling around in one of those drawers that you have in your house. We have it in our dining room. We have this huge drawer in our dining room that's got all stuff in it, all kinds of different things. And where are we going to put that? Put it in that drawer, right? Put it in that drawer. And right now, in fact, today I think part of my work for humanity today will be going through that drawer to see what's been stuffed in that drawer for the last, say, 20, how long have we had that piece of furniture? 20 years? And that's kind of what we're going through the drawers. It's time to clear out the drawers. It's time to look at the past and our actions in the past. Now, I'm talking about collective, you know, countries, any country, not just the U.S. What have we been doing? And what have we been saying we're doing? How does that line up, right? So it's time to go through the drawers. It's time for the clear out. Now, the full moon is coming on Saturday. In fact, Ona and I will be getting together on Friday to do her moonshine episode. This full moon is very potent. And we do have Mars and Scorpio now, and at the full moon it's going to be opposing Jupiter, which makes things bigger. Taurus, sign of the moon, and Scorpio, the sign of the sun, and Mars and Mercury, I believe. It's about death and rebirth. So it's life and death and rebirth. And who do we want to become? Do we want to repeat the past? The axis of evil, the whole world fighting each other? Or do we want to create a different kind of future? One based on love and compassion. Can we do it? We haven't been able to do it yet, but hey, why stop trying now? Okay? I have said many times, I know you guys may even be tired of hearing it, that you need to focus on that which you want to create. So while it's important to know what's being said and what's being put out there, it's being said and put out there for us to say, wait a minute, is that what I want to create? Is that the kind of thing I want to see? Is this what I want to give to my grandchildren or my children or future generations? Is this where humanity's going? Charlie! Hey! Charlie! Fucking Charlie. Oh, sorry, I said the F-bomb. He just ran under the car. Just want to make sure he doesn't go anywhere he's not supposed to. Charlie! Crazy cat. Anyway, he's good. He's fine. He's under the car. He's not going anywhere. He's just hiding. Probably from me. Ha! Sorry. The other thing that struck me, and I just want to mention this, is that in the government of the United States, we have the president, we have the Senate, and we have the House. Of all the parts of in the judiciary, right? The Senate and the House are sort of lumped together. But the House is really the voice of the people, right? And we don't have a Speaker of the House. Now, we know that the Speaker of the House needs to be Republican because they have the majority, blah, blah, blah. But of course, the Republicans don't speak for the majority of Americans. So why would we have a Speaker of the House? The people don't have a voice. And if the people who have been elected to be the voice are not able to, okay, the majority anyway, are not able to come to some sort of consensus, then I think the people need to be heard. The real people, us. You know, I think about us and the situation we're in. I think about the women and the men in places like Iran who just want to breathe free and be able to do what they do and not get hit over the head and die of brain damage like the latest little girl in Iran because she didn't want to wear a hat. It's time for all souls who want to live in love instead of this crazy ass I shouldn't say this. Dick swinging. Sorry. Oh, God. Has anyone left? That's happening. My bombs are bigger than your bombs. Stop it. Who's suffering in all of this? Women, children, grandmothers, old men, young boys, young men. Why do we ask them to go to war? Why do you think they all come back messed up? Because it's wrong. And they know it's wrong. And they're told to do it. And it goes against their inner core. We can no longer go against our inner core. Hate is not normal. Love is the way. Humans are social animals. We need each other more than we need people who are going to tell us who our enemy is. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. I hope that all of this is, hey, well, it is. This is my channel, I guess. But I want you all to know that I love you and I appreciate you. And together we can make a difference. Together we can make a difference. Focus on that which you want to bring into your life. Focus on peace. Focus on love. Focus on compassion. Find a place where you can be of service to another human being. And do it as best you can. Because it's our world. Not just a couple of few people. Harlan Crow and the Koch brothers and those guys and whoever else you want to call, you know, I don't know. There's all kinds of theories about who's really in charge. We're in charge. We're creating this reality, folks. Refuse to be part of that reality, right? All right. And we're in America, so we have a lot more, you know, latitude. We're not gonna have the morality police come and hit us over the head. Oh, we could get canceled, you know. We could be told that we're crazy and lunatics. We could do that. Chances are they're not going to hit us over the head yet. So let's be our best selves, guys, and stick up the love. All right, I'm done. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Let me jump off my soapbox. It was a lot higher than that, I know, the soapbox, but I can't jump that high anymore. I'm in my 60s now, although I'm going to practice jumping because I've decided that I'm not going to give up my body to old age. I'm just gonna tune it to its capacity. Uh-oh. Yeah, see? When you hear sirens, that means something. It's fire trucks. The world's on fire. It's time for us to put out the fire with the compassionate waters, with the waters of compassion. I love you guys. Thanks for listening. And we're going to do this. I know we are. Take care. Much love. Namaste.